Hi, welcome to Natural Hair Quest, the show. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith, your host, and you're watching MJTV Network.info and naturalhairquest.com. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Today is our children's segment, so we will be talking about children's hair care today. If you're watching us live, and we are live right now, Mondays at 7 p.m., there's a chat box left of your screen. You can log in, let us know where you're from, join in the conversation, ask questions. At the end of the show, I will have time to answer your questions. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you can email me any questions that you may have at naturalhairquest@gmail.com and join us live every Monday at 7 p.m. We're going to get started with our show. Thank you so much for joining. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting?
Welcome back. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. You're watching Natural Hair Quest, the show. So today is our children's segment for this month, and every month we will be doing a children's segment. This month we're talking about children's self-esteem and their hair. Last month we had a demo. We'll probably bring back the demos next month, or I just want to keep it exciting for you. So today is about children's self-esteem and their hair, which is very, very important. I want to give you just a quick brief story about my childhood and my hair story. When I was little, maybe about 5 or 6 years old, my mother permed my hair. So when she permed my hair, it burned really bad, and I did not want to get a perm anymore. And she was like, well, you got to do this or your hair is not going to be straight, which automatically made me think, okay, I must have to have my hair straight, or because something's wrong with my hair. So I was never really taught that my hair is beautiful. So when I became an adult and finally stopped relaxing my hair, so from 6 years old all the way till 22, 23, when I finally decided to not relax my hair, I never knew what my hair texture looked like. When I did go natural, I loved my hair, and I was like, wow, okay, there's nothing wrong with my hair. All this time I've been thinking that my hair was nappy, it was ugly, I needed to do all these different things to make my hair look like something it's not. So I want to be able to talk to the next generation and make sure that they are growing up and loving their hair. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Everything starts at home, and I do have a daughter, and I talk to her every day about how beautiful she is and how beautiful her hair is. There's so many other influences out there. But first of all, the first influence comes from home, from the parents. So if you as a parent do not like your daughter's hair, or have hard times when it's time to comb hair or talking negative about your daughter's hair, then that's where they get their first piece of knowledge about what their hair is doing, whether they like it or whether they don't. Then they see, then their friends, their peers is going to be their next set of influence. So whether their friends are saying they like their hair or whether they're looking at their friend's hair, liking their hair or not. And then there's the television, of course, where we have all different types of weaves and perms, and we don't really see many people on TV looking like us, and therefore we're not getting really strong positive images about ourselves. So the first line of defense is going to be the parent, us at home, making sure we tell our children, tell our beautiful girls that there is nothing wrong with their hair, that their hair is beautiful. Now, even if you decide to straighten your daughter's hair, that's totally fine. I straighten my daughter's hair from time to time. She's a cheerleader and wants a ponytail like everyone else when she cheers, so I will straighten her hair. But I don't overly say, oh my God, I love your hair, I love your hair, when it's straight. When it's curly and all over her head, even though it may take me 3 hours to do her hair, I still tell her at that time, your hair is so beautiful. Look at these beautiful curls. So it's like those special moments that we have with our daughters that we can really embrace and let them know that their hair is beautiful. And I have a few solutions that you can do if you aren't comfortable talking to your daughter about her hair or don't know how to kind of break the ice. I'll give you a few solutions to doing that. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. We got to pay the bills. And so if you have a service or a product that you want to showcase on our show, sponsor, or have a commercial, you can email us at mjtvnetwork@gmail.com and we will get the information out to you. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Give it all to you.
Hi, we're back. You're watching Natural Hair Quest, the show. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. I'm on mjtvnetwork.info, naturalhairquest.net. Thank you so much for joining me. We're talking about children's self-esteem and their hair. So there are at different ages, the children receive different things from different people. So when they're younger is the most effective time to start praising your children about their hair. So some of the things that you can do if you don't have a great communication with your daughter, You can start to maybe buy books. They have books from ages that reach ages maybe 3 to 5. You can get coloring books with brown girls on the cover with maybe big afro puffs. Story books with brown people in them, with just showing that there's other beautiful brown girls out there that love their hair. And within the past 10 years, of course, there's been this boom with natural hair, and I'm hoping that it stays and it's not a fad. I've been doing natural hair for over 15 years now, and so I think it is here to stay. There's more products out here for natural hair. There's more books out here for natural hair. You can Google, natural hair care books or books for children, different bookstores you can go in to look at. But starting at a young age, I think coloring books would be really good for you to get for your children ages maybe 3 to 5. From like 5 to 10, there might be more books that you can be read, that they can read from authors that are catering to girls with brown skin. You look at the front of the book, it has brown people on it, and it's a happy story. We just want to reiterate that we love ourselves, we love our daughters, and we want them to love themselves also. And there's nothing wrong with self-love, because if we don't love ourselves, then no one else will. So we want to definitely start to teach our girls that there's nothing wrong with their hair. They are beautiful. And then as they go into the teenage years, if they want to start to experiment with weaves or maybe even relax their hair, which, of course we don't want that, but, they start to get independent and hearing different things from their peers and may go that way. But at least they have a foundation that nothing is wrong with their hair. That's my main concern. Like, there's nothing wrong with straight hair. People can straighten their hair. That's perfectly fine. But it's when you don't like yourself or feel like you need to change something about yourself is when the problem comes in. So, when my daughter becomes 15, if she wants to relax her hair, of course I will tell her no. But if she wants to straighten her hair a little bit more often, just for style purposes, or if she's going somewhere, then that would be fine, because I know that she knows her hair is beautiful. I remember when she was about 5, we were having a conversation. I straightened her hair and she was like, "Oh, Mama, my hair is so pretty and long, and I want to keep my hair like this all the time." And I said, "Okay, you want to keep your hair like this all the time? You see how nice and beautiful and long it is?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, if we keep it like this all the time, it won't be this long and beautiful. It will get shorter and shorter and shorter." And she said, "Oh, okay." I said, "So let's continue to braid it. Let's continue to do natural styles with it so that you can continue to have long hair." And she says, "Okay, you're right. That makes sense." So it's just the communication with our girls that we need to be having at home. First thing, you want to make sure you never talk negative about your daughter's hair to her. You never say, and I want to get rid of the whole word nappy. I mean, I know that's a touchy subject with some people. They say, well, nappy is a good word now. Well, nappy has a negative connotation with it. If someone says, "Oh, your hair is nappy," that automatically is not a good thing. You're thinking immediately they're saying something bad. So when you say, "Girl, bring your nappy head over here, let me comb your hair," that's a negative connotation. And you may not realize that you're putting a negativity on your child's hair, but subconsciously within them, they know something is not right with that word, and they're going to feel like something is wrong with their hair. So you want to make sure you're not using negative words when it's time to style the hair, or when it's time to take the braids out, when it's time to comb the hair. You want to always speak loving, positive, affirming words to your daughter so that they can grow up loving their hair. Also, what you could do is have little sticky notes, and this would probably be like maybe a little like little sticky notes like this, and put like things like "you are awesome," and this may be like when they're like preteens, 11, 12, 13 years old. Put a little note on their mirror or on their door when they wake up, or maybe in their lunch or something, and just let them know you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, there's no one like you, just to reiterate that you are beautiful. And I think we're the only culture that for some reason we haven't been taught that we are beautiful. We've been beat down so much, and so we have to reverse all of that and make sure our girls know that they are beautiful, that they are loved, and that nothing is wrong with their hair. We're going to take a quick break. And if we have any questions from anyone in the chat room, we're going to answer those questions. And I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. You're watching Natural Hair Quest on mjtvnetwork.info, naturalhairquest.com. We'll be right back.
If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Every day I think of you. Known you since 1999 is true. Since the first time I caught a glance of you. Music got me high, so high I reached the sky.
Hi, we're back. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. You're watching Natural Hair Quest, and that is naturalhairquest.net. I said .com earlier. It's .net. You can go for all your information, watch other shows, and join us live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about children's hair care and their self-esteem. So we are wanting to make sure we're building up our girls to know that their hair is beautiful and that they have so many different options. I wrote a book called Natural Hair Quest, and a segment of that book is for children's hair, and I answer questions about children's hair care, and I also have different pictures in the book of ways that your child can wear their hair. We have a question. One of the questions is, why does the straightening the hair break it off? Or earlier I said it gets shorter and shorter. Why is that? Well, when you straighten or relax the hair, you're breaking the bonds in the hair, which is going to cause you to have to trim the hair more often and keep putting heat. When you put heat on it and more heat on it, it's going to, the ends will split. You need to trim them. And if it's not getting properly cared for, then that's when you get the breakage. And most 9 and 10-year-olds are not caring for their hair in a manner which they should. Unless you're a parent that, takes your child to a professional every week or every other week, making sure they're getting their trims, making sure they're getting hot oil treatments, then most likely their hair is going to be damaged. And I've seen so many clients from, at many different ages come to me with hair breakage from the relaxers and the first and straightening. The edges will go, the edges will recede because it's a strong chemical you're putting on your child's hair, and then the hair will start to break. So we want to keep the child's hair as healthy as possible. Then that way they can love their hair. Everyone wants natural hair. Everyone wants long hair. When I was a little girl, I used to walk around with a towel on my head because I wanted long hair. And I never got long hair until I went natural. And I grew up my locks, and my locks were, down to here, and I had very long hair, and I loved it. I recently cut my locks just because I was ready for a change. And I have several little girl clients that have locks and are growing their hair out naturally and love it. But I would definitely recommend doing a consultation, and locks aren't for everyone, but if that is an interest of your child, then you definitely want to seek a professional. And you as a parent, sometimes it can be overwhelming not knowing what to do with your child's hair. If they have a lot of hair or if they may have issues, then you definitely want to seek a professional to help you. You may not have to go to a professional every week or every month, but you want to at least go to a professional, see the condition of your child's hair, and give you suggestions of styles that your child can wear that they like. And the tricky age is like between 9 and 13, where the girls are coming into their own, and they see their friends with this kind of hairstyle, with that kind of hairstyle, that you may not want them to wear. They may not still want to have the beads and the braids, but then you may want to go into extension braids, but not very long extensions. You want to still keep them at a nice length to where they're looking like children. You don't want your child looking like 20 and they're just 13. So definitely you want to seek a professional. And I love children's hair. I love doing children's hair. I love talking to the parents and just being able to come up with the style. I had last week I've had a few, maybe about 4 or 5 clients come in that were going to their 8th grade dance, and it was so nice to see so many children getting their natural hair styled up in its natural state for their their dance, when years ago it had to be straight into some type of French roll with curls coming down. And so it's really refreshing to see now that young people are seeing more natural hair role models and are wanting to keep their hair natural, and there are styles that they can use to keep their hair natural and beautiful at the same time. So we definitely want to keep our hair natural. We want to keep it beautiful. So make sure you find a good stylist to help you. If you're, as a parent, don't know where to go, don't know what to do with their hair, you can email me and I will answer any questions that you may have regarding your personal situation at naturalhairquest@gmail.com. You can email me. You can go to my website if you have questions, naturalhairquest.net. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching MJTVNetwork.info. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. This is Natural Hair Quest, the show. We'll be right back.
I'm fierce and fabulous. If you ain't like me, you can't handle it. The queen, and I'm running this. Step up to me, you better represent. I'm fierce and fabulous. If you ain't like me, you can't handle it. In control and loving it. That's why I'm so fierce and fabulous. I'm always decked out with the freshest styles. Everywhere I roll, a ball for miles. Ice on my wrist, 7 on my hips, shoes on my feet, flies
In the corridors of my mind, I imagine what the road of life will be like.
Welcome back. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. You're watching Natural Hair Quest, the show. So today our topic is children's hair care and self-esteem. So the takeaway is praise your daughter. Praise her hair. Make her feel beautiful. Let her know that she is gorgeous. Her hair is gorgeous and that there's no one else on the planet just like her. And if you need help, moms, with finding styles for your children, your daughters, as they get older and as they transition into teenagers and little women, definitely seek a professional to help you do this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've had so much fun being here with you. I thank you so much for watching the show. I'm Ayo Keisha Smith. This is Natural Hair Quest, the show where we educate, excite, and inspire you about your natural hair. Thank you to all my sponsors, MJTVNetwork.info, naturalhairquest.net. We'll be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Thank you. See you soon.